chemical engineering to really bring something innovative to the hair market.
Yes.
Now, it's interesting to me, in part because I suspect some folks will think it's odd to talk about hair as like a social network space or a collective or communal space. They'll say, you wake up in the morning, you do your hair, and you go outside. It's personal. Why do you think you need a community for this?
Because women are already doing this. If you look at Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, women are taking photos of their hair. They're searching for hairstyles. There are hundreds of thousands of Facebook groups where women have gathered together to discuss their hair. So it's about time that we've created our own space just for our hair.
Now, I want to ask Anthea just a little bit about this, because it seems to me also folks may not know that the history of black women as entrepreneurs runs right through hair care.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about Madam C.J. Walker and others, and, I don't know how many people out there probably did this, but, I used to go back to somebody's house and pay them money to press my hair when I was growing up. So, and that was a community. I never went to a real beauty salon until I was much older. So this has always been a place where black women could show their entrepreneurial skills and help each other in the community. But what I think is so great about this project is that it gives a space to everybody to talk to. It's almost like a virtual beauty salon, but much bigger. You can reach across the lines. And I've even had people, just because of the show you did back in June, people write me from the UK and other places around the world. This is a big concern for women of African descent everywhere. And we love to talk about our hair, and it's what we bond over.
Yeah, Candace, it seems to be part of what's at the core of your business model is that not all women of color have the same hair. There's not just one hair grade. So talk about that a bit.
Right, yeah. I mean, you can tell between me and Chanel, we have different hair types on our own. So and it's incredibly hard to figure out, okay, which one is my hair type? And we go on blogs and different things to figure that out. But it's because, we're complex as African women from all aspects of the world and where we're from and what's in our lineage. So that's shown through our hair. It's just a form of expression, but it also shows that, we're different, but we're all striving for the same thing.
You talk about being different. I was talking with one of my best girlfriends who was, doing the blowout and the press and curl for her daughter because it's Easter Sunday. And, on the one hand, yes, we're all different, but there's also this sense, it feels like a new sense to me that, somehow natural hair is supposedly ethically superior or something. And I feel like I want to be sure that we make room for people to have every hair choice.
Right. Yes, and that's one of the reasons why we created Madam U, because it's not just for natural hair, it's for all hair types. Whether your hair is relaxed, weaved up, braided up, cut, short, long, we've created a space just for you because all hair is beautiful however you decide to wear it.
Now, Anthea, that was actually part of what the symposium was about, was trying to talk about how you wear your hair ends up sending these messages, or, even if you're not meaning to send them, right, they send these messages to other folks.
Exactly. When people see natural hair, they think, oh, she must be more feisty, or she must be this, or she must be that. They see your hair long, and they think, oh, she's just trying to accommodate, she's weak, she's this, she's that, and there's all these things and emotions that are put on top of the hair. Even you had Angela Davis on yesterday to talk about that. Her fro represented something, and people forgot what was going on underneath that fro, right?
Exactly.
So all of this is, in a sense, I think what is great about Madam U is that you can bring this all together, and there's no shame, there's no condemnation, it's just about hair. And I think that's what we need the most, because especially, with color gradations, hair gradations, we've put all these things up in our communities about, if somebody has good hair or bad hair and all this stuff, and we need to just kind of flatten all of that and just talk about hair and how we do it.
Now, Candace, I want to ask you, so you said earlier about your science and technology backgrounds. What is the possible technology aspect here?
Well, the technology is in actually how we build our site. So we're actually building a product recommendation system. So you'll be able to create your own hair profile on madamu.com, and we'll take those characteristics and match them with products so that it takes away the time for you to have to figure out on your own, whether you're in the store or going online or things like that. So we're developing algorithms and using the technical part on our side to power the site and make it easier for you.
Chanel, I heard at some point, perhaps in the distant future, I can actually take a piece of my hair, send it in the mail to you, and you guys might be able to break down the technology of it?
Yes, that is definitely in the future. Myself, I'm a chemical engineer. I have my master's degree, and that was in our initial plan. We want to be able to tell you about your hair all the way from its bare physical characteristics. And so in our initial planning, of course, you know, it will be basically a questionnaire and some of our technology behind it. But in the near future, you will be able to send a strand of your hair in, and we can tell you what products work best for your hair.
You know, I love that. And I'll also say, Chanel and Candace, I hope that at some point, you know, we try to keep our eye on issues of STEM and girls. And at some point, we hope you guys will come up from Atlanta, maybe join us here at the table to talk about how you get young ladies doing things like getting master's degrees in chemical engineering.
Right, definitely. We love to. We volunteer with Black Girls Code currently, and we take every opportunity to inspire girls to go into the STEM field. So whenever you need us, we're there.
Yes, we are
Great.
there.
Well, I am myself also inspired. Thank you to Chanel and Candace in Atlanta, Georgia. And thank you to Anthea for spending Easter Sunday with me.
you.
Up next, This Week in Voter Suppression. Here they come again.